Welcome back to the podcast, Let's Show with Brandon and Tyler. Essentially all the same thing. We were going to record this episode on Friday. Tyler lost his voice entirely. And then, Tyler, if you want to explain what happened on yesterday, you're welcome to. And then we were going to go in the studio, but then I ended up having this scratchy throat. And just super congested. So we're just recording this remotely today.
So you got what I got last week, because I'm starting to get better. You're just getting worse. So yeah, I say since today's Revenge of the Fifth, it's still Star Wars month.
It's Star Wars week. I have a
It's
whole thing for the days and everything.
Star Wars month, but yes, it's Star Wars week. If you want to start us off.
Yeah, so this week is obviously Star Wars week, and Tyler, first off, apparently it's not Revenge of the 5th, it's Revenge of the 6th. But what's the difference? It's all because like the 10th would be it's Treason 10th. Or 9 is a 9th addition to my collection. The 7th is I am the 7th. And then 8 is I find your lack of 8th disturbing. And then 5th is there's always a bigger 5th.
Yeah.
So it's like with it being Star Wars week, we figured, hey, this would be a perfect opportunity to do this episode. And Tyler's a huge fan of the Old Republic era, and I'm more of like end of High Republic, like around the time where Plagueis finds Palpatine through New Republic, which is basically like right after Episode 6, before Episode 7. I don't count the Disney trilogy because those movies are bad. The only Disney film I count so far is Rogue One. Otherwise, if it has to be Dave Filoni created, otherwise I'm like, nope, doesn't count.
Yeah. I mean, I'm Old Republic prequel, original trilogy era, so I grew up with those. I mean, I wasn't born in 1977 through 83, so that's when the originals came out, but I was, kind of there for the prequels since I was born in 97. One came out in 99.
Yep.
Attack of the Clones came out in 02, and Revenge of the Sith came out in 05, which I just what was it last?
You went back to go
2
see
weeks
it?
ago. 2 weeks ago Saturday, I saw the re-release, and it was just as good as I remember.
Just seeing
it on Disney Plus.
The acting in the beginning's a little hairy, but the second half is fantastic.
Yes, that is
easily the best movie of the prequels.
Yes, that is the best movie of the prequels.
And then I know people who say the best movie is Return of the Jedi.
It's Empire.
Oh yeah, no, it's Empire. So that's why I'm like, what is the best Star Wars movie, and why is it Empire?
It's not Return of the Jedi. Return of the Jedi was a good closing movie for
it was excellent,
Star
but
Wars.
wasn't perfect.
It was good. It was good. But Empire showed just how far you could go with a villain. I mean, look at it. Watch it.
Rewatch it.
Rewatch it. I mean, it's a great film. Came out in 1980. Find it on Disney Plus. I mean, they'll re-release it at some point again, because they usually do.
And then if you use there's a particular app where you can actually watch the theatrical release of New Hope, which has the most changes to it. Like for example, Han shooting first, which is what actually happened, not Greedo shooting first.
Yeah.
Then for the games, obviously you have like the Disney Battlefront games, which are not good. The original two Battlefront games are like fantastic.
Battlefront 2 is specifically when that came out in 05.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Because that was marketing towards Revenge of the Sith. What the hell is on my Old Republic? I played the MMO. It's great, but Old Republic, I strongly recommend reading the comics, even though it's Legends now, which is stupid because Disney basically said we're just going to throw this out and make our own canon, which, happened in 2012.
Yeah, and there's 3 groups of people when it comes to the canon. You have the people who do not include the Disney stuff at all, people like me who only include the good stuff, basically that anything that's heavily influenced by Dave Filoni and Rogue One, and then you have the people who only include the Disney stuff and the stuff Lucas made.
Yeah, we don't talk about the sequels. They don't
No,
exist in my mind.
no, they're bad. I mean, the stuff that happened with like Mandalorian and Ahsoka definitely happened because they're Dave Filoni stuff, and Dave Filoni essentially studied underneath George Lucas.
Yes.
But like anything that involves Disney making a movie, I'm like, oh god, it's gonna be bad. However, I have to double check who's directing Mandalorian Grogu.
Mandalorian and Grogu? Isn't that Dave Filoni?
That's Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni. So that
Yeah.
one has
So,
promise.
That one has promise, but I'm not guaranteeing it. But
No, but it has promise.
one show that could have had promise was the freaking Acolyte, and that tanked immediately.
Oh, it was so bad. And then I saw that like they canceled it, and then I think they're looking at bringing it back.
They're trying to bring it back, but it's too late.
Yeah, no, they just need to like not. If they wanted to just have Dave Filoni make, let's say, a Palpatine series with a lot of Plagueis in it, that'd be cool. But otherwise, you see Plagueis at the end of Acolyte. I saw the clip on YouTube because I'm not watching that show. That show is so awful.
The thing about Acolyte is that it was too woke, way too woke for what it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
I didn't even watch it, but I heard it was terrible.
Yeah, I saw reviews and they're like, "Oh yeah, no, this thing is dog shit."
Yeah.
Straight dog shit. And then if I were to pick a favorite Sith Lord, I have a hard time picking between Palpatine and Plagueis.
My favorite Sith Lord is Darth Malgus.
I thought you were going to say Revan because
No,
he
Revan.
switched sides a couple times.
Revan. I like Revan, but Malgus is better.
Why is that?
I mean, if you look at the history of Malgus, Malgus was basically immortal. He was. I mean, he was just bad, like very like evil when it came to Sith. Because remember, there were Sith that joined the Jedi.
Yes, and vice versa.
And vice versa, but Malgus just straight Sith. He never switched sides.
I thought that Malgus followed Revan, and then when Revan switched back, Malgus just stayed put. Okay.
No, Malgus was pure.
And that just shows how much I know my Old Republic stuff. I really don't know much.
Revan switched sides for a reason, but it's
and
a
then
whole.
He got
you
back.
have to read the Old Republic. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone.
I mean, it's good media, so yeah, they probably best not spoil it. Oliver has been around for how many years at this point?
Which one? Old Republic?
Yes, Old Republic.
Oh, it's been around for years. Many years.
Like at least no, it's not 20. Is what, like 15, or was it 20 years? You're thinking?
Old Republic.
Oh, looking something up. Yeah.
I mean, the game came out in 2011, but I think Old Republic probably a little bit before that.
I mean, okay. And then I was watching stuff on Mace Windu today, and why it's basically a Samuel L. Jackson insert character. It was supposed to be like Tupac or someone playing him. I like to say it was.
You were saying.
Yeah, so Mace Windu was originally supposed to be played by Tupac, but then it turned into just a Samuel L. Jackson insert.
Well, you know why it wasn't played by Tupac? He died.
Oh, I know that. But
is there anything else you want to go over?
With Star Wars? Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of stuff you can go over. Like, you have like how many forms of media. You have the I like the Force Unleashed games.
Yep, books, the games.
Yeah. The books that happened originally for after episode 6 were good. I'm just disappointed that Disney is like, yeah, we're not gonna follow those. Like, what the hell? Like, where did Mara J go?
They back in the Legends.
Well, obviously, but I'm like, Disney did everything so poorly. And apparently, Rian Johnson's supposed to make a trilogy at some point. And I'm like, no. Just no. Like, that's bad. And like, he made episode 8, and that was the worst one. I mean, 9 wasn't much better, and episode 7 was the best of the sequel trilogy. It was just a poor knockoff of episode 4, though.
9 was just nostalgia bait.
That's what 7 was.
Nope, 9 was.
Oh.
9 was too.
9 is literally just called Somehow Palpatine Returned, the movie.
We don't talk about that.
I know, because we already established it's bad. It's bad.
It's bad.
So if you want, so Tyler, can you indulge us with how much Old Republic history you know of?
Sorry,
You're all good.
sorry. What did you say?
I said, how much Old Republic do you have like in your brain that you'd like to share that won't be spoilerish?
Nothing, because it's all spoilers.
It's all spoilers, seriously?
Yes.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, I don't really have anything else. I know that next month we're looking at doing some topic revisits.
Yeah.
So it's like, because this episode is obviously shorter, it'll probably be a revisit down the road. Like not load, road. Wow, words.
I mean, we could redo it. We not redo it, but we could talk more about it on
Friday.
like
we can.
It's still Star Wars week.
Right, and this Friday we are going to be doing like more sci-fi fantasy stuff, so it's not going to be just Star Wars. Like I know that in our Discord we have a question related to Star Trek. I don't know lick of Star Trek. Quite frankly, I don't care about Star Trek.
Well, that's why you look up stuff.
I mean, yeah. Oh, and then one last thing related to not the pod. It's related to driving in Dane County because this is getting irritating. When I first moved here, the Beltline had an accident like once every day, and now it's like 2 or 3 times a day. People, stop being oblivious, driving idiots, and we need signs on every other exit that say days without incident. Hell, there was a day where I was driving to work, and there was a moron who tried moving over when I wasn't even changing lanes. I was already in the left lane because I was turning off via left, and then I got honked at, and then the person drove by me, gave me a dirty look, and I'm like, "Why? You're not the most important person here."
Anyways, we'll talk more about this on Friday. That's it. I got nothing but
I got nothing else. So, we'd love to have more interaction. So please follow us on X, on Facebook, join the Facebook group, join the Discord. We have the Discord app and activated. Please do that. We want more interaction. That's all good.
All right.
And you can follow all that. Let's chat with Brennan and Tyler on all those social media platforms. So have a nice day, everyone, and enjoy Star Wars week.